After President Donald Trump announced he was federalizing the police force in Washington, D.C. and deploying the National Guard there, that city's mayor said they're keeping a close eye on that impact and will work with the president as much as possible.
However, some people who live in the Capitol see this as an overreach of authority, and now they're making their concerns heard loud and clear. Walter Morris has more.
The resistance hitting rush hour. One day after President Trump announced the federal takeover of D.C. police, longtime residents like Monique Cohen taking to the street, lining up across from the vice president's residence at the Naval Observatory to hammer home the message they want home rule.
It's happening and you gotta be there.
Clearly, she's not the only one who feels that way. Dozens of D.C. residents, many of whom retirees, braving the hot August evening Tuesday to call out the Trump administration. Organizers say their grassroots efforts started with simple messages on their co-op listserv. Thanks to word of mouth and harsh words from the White House Monday, they mobilized.
So we get together, we make posters, we do get out the vote, activities, postcards, letters, and we really cheer each other on, and it's great because this is a long haul.
If you've driven down Mass Ave over the last few months, you may have seen similar demonstrations at this intersection.
We are just so angry.
Keish Ladawati says this one's different because it feels like there's more on the line. And the idea of hundreds of National Guard troops and federal agents patrolling D.C. doesn't make these folks feel safe.
We're not going to just take this. It's true that the president and the federal government has a lot of power, but in the end, they cannot really get their way without a whole lot of people just kind of complying. And this is just a small sign that people are not going to just comply.
Many of these neighbors turned activists say they're inspired by the response of the D.C. community over the last couple days, and they're just getting started.
We've got to play the long game. Keep turning out tomorrow and next week and the week after that.
Cohen says you'll be able to find her here at the next one.
As long as I can get there, I'll be there.
That was Walter Morris reporting. Organizers say they are planning continued protests. Meanwhile, National Guard troops will not carry their weapons with them while on patrol, but they are expected to still have access to them.